Indonesia has many beautiful natural resources. One of them is the incredible underwater world. Banda Aceh is the capital of the province Nangro Aceh Darussalam and is a great destination for religious tourism. The town is mainly used for transit by tourists who want to go to Sabang or another location. Aceh is well known as Makkah Franda. It was a very powerful kingdom, and so it developed very good diplomatic relation with other countries, showed by the country present. Nangro Aceh Darussalam is one of the western province of Indonesia. To get there, you can fly to Medan International Airport from Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, Penang, Langkawi, Phuket or Jakarta, then fly to Banda Aceh and go to Sabang by fast ferry boat. This will take 2 hours. Pulau Weh is one of the most western island in Indonesia. This island is a mountain where coconut and cloves grow. It is 15 kilometers per square, located in the open ocean between Malacca Strait and Indian Ocean. The current from the Indian Ocean make the water surrounding so clear and rich in biodiversity.
Provinsi Nangro Aceh Darussalam cukup kaya dengan keindahan alam dan juga peninggalan sejarah dan kebudayaan Aceh yang sudah semua orang tahu bagaimana sejak dari masa Sultan Iskandar Muda sampai kepada sekarang ini. Satu objek wisata yang cukup bagus adalah objek wisata bahari di Sabang. Dan keindahan laut ini di samping juga terumbu karang yang cukup bagus, juga yang paling kita banggakan adalah ikan-ikannya. Aneka ikan yang cukup banyak dan populasinya untuk yang terbagus di dunia, dan kita harapkan wisatawan terutama yang berada di Singapura, terutama kedua yang berada di Kuala Lumpur, Penang dan juga Thailand Selatan, juga dari Bangkok bisa cobalah sekali ke Aceh.
Sabang City is the capital of Weh Island. Since the colonial time, this town is a free port where lives 24,000 people. The afternoon is the most beautiful time to enjoy golden sunset on the beach. Children's laughter and happily playing with friends, thankful to live this happy life. The fortress is one of the symbol of the colonial time. This building was built to protect the island during the Second War. Forests in Weh Island are highly protected. It's easy for people to find monkeys on the streets on the way to several tourism places. Visiting the island, you can see beautiful white sandy beaches contrasting with the colors of the surrounding. Tourists arriving in Sabang Weh Island can continue to Iboh or Gampong Beach, the most beautiful and rich locations for the biodiversity and incredible underwater world. This white sandy beach, with its gentle breeze and warmth from the sun, creates a special picture of Gampong Beach. Hotel or bungalows accommodations are available here. Iboh Beach is located in front of Rubiah Island. Here you can find bungalows and international standard diving facilities. All dive staff are certified by PADI dive masters. They can take you to see the world below the water in the island, also named as the Natural Aquarium. Around this island, there are 15 dive sites, and all of them have their own beauty and differences. Wooden boats or speedboats are the transport available to go diving. You can dive in this area all year round, but the best time is from April to August. Island located in the open ocean between Malacca Strait and Indian Ocean have untouched natural forests. From the colonial time until now, the forests are protected by the government, and this forest is acting like a filter for the rainwater before going back into the sea. This is why the seawater is so clear and full of biodiversity. Preparing to dive, you need to check, making sure everything is in order between two bodies. The dark blue deep water is a little bit cold by upwelling current. The temperature is between 25 and 27 degrees Celsius, but can go down sometimes to 23. Looking at the wall, the coral is colorful with thousands and thousands of fishes swimming around. In this area, the coral is dense and healthy. In this dive site, you can see a lot of moray eels that usually hide most of their bodies in cracks and holes of the reef. This moray has a thick muscular body, a small gill opening, and a large mouth with sharp teeth. These eels are found in the depth between 5 to 20 meters in the reef. They feed at night on shrimps, crabs, squids, and octopus. You can see beautiful sea animals around this island. One of them is a ribbon eel with beautiful colors. The mouth is always opening and closing to pump the water from the mouth to breathe oxygen. The color of the juvenile ribbon eel is black and turn blue when dark. The lionfish are ornate, usually striped fish with very long elegant spines on their fins, and these fins are venomous spines. Some divers say these fishes are most dangerous than sharks. The coral and the fauna condition is very good. Hard and soft corals from different species and colors live in this area. The giant clam can reach 1.5 meters wide and can live 200 years. This type is one of the biggest clams in the world. The soft coral moves gently with the rhythm of the water. Soft corals are colonies of polyps that do not secrete a calcium carbonate skeleton. They are also known as octocorals because each polyp has 8 feathery tentacles or multiples of 8 tentacles. There are 529 types of fishes in this area. 8 of them are new species. These point out a high diversity in this area, compared to the area of Guam, Papua New Guinea, and other locations. In the early morning, a school of colorful butterfly fish feeds in the coral. The long-nosed butterfly fish enjoys eating algae. The bright yellow color gives a joyful color in the reef. These fishes are active during the day to feed themselves and protect their holes. Under the table coral, soapfishes are hiding from the predators. These fishes always stays in this place. The baby oriental sweetlips moves like a baby mosquito. They have specific way of moving. Becoming adult, they are more calm and their color change into beautiful colors. We call this fish sweetlips because they have big mouth with thick lips. Flounder are quite sneaky to catch their food on the sand floor. This fish has a color similar to the sand and the reefs. Some of crustacea take another animal to protect themselves by camouflaging from the surrounding environment. Spanish dancer going out into the night to find food like alga or sponge. They have a pair of sensory organs on their head. Red color on their body is coming from the pigment of what they eat. Their eggs are also red. On the Spanish dancer lives which is the same color, called the imperial shrimp. Nudibranch is one of the most beautiful animals of the coral reef. This animal has a size between a few millimeters up to 20 centimeters. They also have a pair of sensory organs on their heads called rhinophora. The bright colors of the body is from the pigment from the algae of which they feed. However, with their bright, beautiful colors, this is a warning to predators that they are inedible. Each nudibranch has both male and female reproductive organs but they are unable to fertilize their own eggs. The underwater world is incredible. As a diver, this location is like a dream. In Weh Island, there is an uncommon phenomenon. There is an underwater volcano. The sulfur pressure from the earth makes bubbles like in a small crater underwater. There are two holes where the pressure is high, located between 10 and 15 meters deep. It is a beautiful phenomenon. Rubiah Island is one of the small islands next Weh. There are beautiful white sandy beaches. You can stay in bungalows provided by local people. There is a canyon in one of the 15 dive sites in Weh Island. To get there, you have to turn around the peninsula called 0 kilometer, the most western part of Indonesia. It's called a canyon because a big crack underwater cutting the mountain. It's a house of millions of colorful fishes spreading around the coral. At 25-meter depth, there are big sponges. This sponge produce natural chemicals which they use to prevent other reef organisms from growing over them or crowding them out on the reef. Research shows that some of these chemicals may be effective medicines in the treating of cancer, arthritis, heart disease, and even AIDS. All the coral in this island are andesite, so they are beautiful caves house of amazing colorful fishes. Napoleon wrasse is one of the largest reef fish, reaching over 2 meters in the length and weight up to 119 kilograms. They have a distinctive hump on their head, which grows large with age. This fish can often be seen at shallow depth of 2 meters down to 60 meters. They have to home cave in which they return to hide from danger or to sleep for the night. The manta ray is one of the largest fish. The size of this fish is 3 to 5 meters. Sometimes you can find them up to 6 meters. They like to play near the surface while they open their mouth along the way to catch plankton floating along the current, and sometimes will go down to 40 meters depth. This gigantic fish is moving to show off in front of the divers. Pygmy seahorses are a tiny fish that anchors themselves to gorgonian with their tail. These tiny fish are very difficult to see because they are extremely small, less than 1 centimeters. Also match the exact color and shape of gorgonian. Ghost pipefish are often hiding in the sea fan. Its size is 5 centimeters and have long snout like seahorses but with straight bodies. The blue powder surgeonfish has a compressed, oval-shaped body with a pair of sharp spines and each sides of its tails, where it can flare out if threatened. These fishes are often seen in big schools, eating algae in the reef. They have beautiful color, especially when you see them in big schools, contrasting the yellow color of their fins. Jawfish are in actual size of the size of an adult thumb. They move sneakily around to catch their food. Their sharp eyes are always watching their target over their home. They can catch their food extremely fast and quickly return back to their hole. It's very early in the morning. This male jawfish is constantly opening his mouth, hatching hundreds of baby jawfishes. This natural process is amazing to experience. Hundreds and hundreds of baby jawfish we can see are swimming around to make way for their new freedom in the wild, to follow on as the next generation. With the beautiful underwater world of Weh Island, Nangro Aceh Darussalam is ready to welcome you to experience all the wonders of this attractive region.
Dadah. Hehehehe